Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Enter the Gungeon, and you know what? I'm gonna call that as the hunter because I'm enjoying my time as the hunter. I've been having a pretty good time with it. And hello, Milk Jug, Mookie, and Bound Hades, you three wonderful people in my Twitch chat. How you guys doing? I am having a good day. It's Thursday. It's Gungeon time. What? That didn't kill the grenade bullet? He was hit by the knockback very severely, but he didn't die to the explosion. What is going on? Yo. Okay, this is why sometimes you just take the dog, because we got a free key, and I'm pretty happy about that. It's not often that you get a key on your first dog payout, but I mean, I guess that's why sometimes people say you gotta, put your trust in the dog. And here we did, we put our trust in the dog, and there we go. Do I plan on adding character reskins to my mod? If I'm gonna be doing something like that, what I would do is I would make it easier to reskin characters, like make it so that you could toggle between the original skin and an alternate skin without having to restart the game. Something like that is what I would be interested in doing. I don't want to just like package someone else's skin into my mod because it's not my mod. I don't have the permission to do that. Maybe, if someone wanted to like finish the skin for this character and then the original artist is like, yeah, add it to your mod, I don't care, then I would do it, potentially. I do like the Lichmancer though. The Lich Hunter, he's pretty good. I'll go find something every 20 rooms or so. It's a bit random. I don't think there's ever a 100% chance of a payout. Even something like the rewards you get for clearing a room, there is no guarantee you're gonna get anything. The chance maxes out at like 80%, so eventually you could just get nothing, 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 and then your floor's over and you got nothing on the floor. It can happen. It probably has happened before in the past on previous runs where it's like, oh my god, I have nothing on this run at all, Why am I not playing the best character? The Bullet! Didn't we play as, dude, dog? That wasn't a dog payout, that was a room payout. Still pretty good though. Didn't we play as the Bullet relatively recently, I think? I can't remember. I feel like we played as the Bullet relatively recently. Or, what probably actually happened is I put up a video on YouTube and it was a video in which I was playing as the Bullet. So in my mind, it's like, didn't I just play as the Bullet? No, on YouTube, maybe. Which happens more often than you would think. Bound Hades says Bullet may have been last stream. Yo, dog! Dude, this dog is out of frickin' control. We're gonna pick up the ballot now. Might as well do it now. We have enough keys, we can open up a chest. Opening up a blue chest is acceptable on the first floor. Not ideal, but what is in Gungeon? Runtime 256, great name. How are you doing? I'm glad that you stopped by the stream. Hello, how's it going? You recently completed the 4th pass with 50 hours. That's probably about right, honestly. I had someone in the stream the other day and they said that they haven't completed a pass yet, or they haven't gotten past the 4th floor yet or something like that, and they were 7 hours in the game. 7. And I'm like, dude, if you're 7 hours in the game and you're making it to the 3rd floor, that's pretty good. You're not gonna instantly be able to defeat the game. It's gonna take. I hate these guys. It's gonna take you a while to get used to everything. Well, GGF, no hit run, 1st floor flawless, Trigger Twins down the drain. Trigger Twins are still one of those bosses that I sometimes do mess up, and I don't get the flawless on. I hate it. Because whenever I say Trigger Twins are the worst, everyone's like, really? Trigger Twins are really easy. Gatling Gull is the worst. I say that in a voice that makes it seem like I'm right and they're wrong. I mean, yes, I am right and they are wrong, but also, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, no matter how wrong that opinion may be. But something, it's the combination of turbo mode, of the game's camera. I hate these guys. And the fact that when I walked into the room, I shot them immediately instead of getting my distance, and as a result of that, it caused him to just shoot me immediately, which was not good. Paperwork. Our first shot fires 3 bullets. It's not bad. It's an acceptable synergy. We should go buy something, though. I would love to buy a little bomber. Let's get the ammo first. Matman or Little Bomber? Morgilioth, hello. Sorry for being late. That's no problem. What are we... And Bound Hades. And Ultimate Noob. Hello, hello. I could just buy 2 keys, take a key down to the next floor, screw Little Bomber. Screw Little Bomber. You know what? We don't need 2 blanks a floor. We could go with 1 blank per floor, still probably flawless bosses. Trigger Twins. Let's see what Matman's gonna give me. Triple crossbow. I'm not that disappointed. The triple crossbow is actually pretty good. I've been enjoying this gun more and more lately. Again, especially against certain bosses like Cannon Balrog, Treadnought. If you can get it on the first floor, Gatling Gull. You know, you can slow down the boss and then have an easier time actually killing them. So I actually think that it's a pretty decent gun. It's not as bad as I've previously thought it to be. Because the thing is, it actually does a surprising amount of damage too. The triple shot form of it, it gets the job done. Hmm. 40 to 60 hours is the normal time it takes for someone to beat a past, says Bound Hades. That seems about right to me. I don't remember how long it took me to beat my first past, but... You know, there's probably something around there. There's a lot of the game that you have to learn before you get to the point where you're defeating your pasts. Oh boy. Morgilioth says, I think part of your struggle is that as you always go for the second floor, you generally only have your starting gun. For Trigger Twins, that's not always the case. I mean, on this run, I had the frickin' crossbow. That's what I would use on the first floor boss anyways, unless I had like a makeshift cannon. Like, the problem for me isn't using your starter pistol. You can defeat a boss using your starter pistol. It's not that bad. The problem for me is it's just a difficult fight. You have to deal with the camera, bullets coming in from your behind. It can be tricky, you know? Freaking Bullet King is actually really difficult, I think, to fight with your starter weapons. Okay, that is 3 keys. What? Yeah, Bullet King, I think, is kind of a little bit more annoying with your starter weapon because you're always on the run from him. At least with the Trigger Twins, there are times, especially when there's only one twin, that you can kind of just like stay close to him to shoot him. Bullet King is just like, run! Run always! Okay, the key drops this run have been pretty freaking sweet. Runtime says, I got my first one after try 83. How many losses do I have right now? I think I have like 200 on this save file. But that's after a lot of Gungeon. I wish I could just like hit a button and see without having to actually die. But like, how many of those are, you know, like BCDD20 run attempts as well? You know, I've done a lot of those in the past. That probably sways the death count a little bit, at least. Still not sure what I feel about the random beaties on the floor here on the oubliette. Like, why beaties? This is not a beady floor. This is not the third floor Eye of the Beholster. Okay, we got the synergy with the flare gun. That's pretty good. I've been using the flare gun, and I know that we had the flare gun on a relatively recent run with Hip Holster and Quicken the Gun Dead. But it's a good gun. I mean, it's getting the job done. It's lighting enemies on fire. Especially now with the synergy, they are going to die when they get hit with the fire. So just, you know, use it. It's pretty efficient, all things considered. And that's another key. What? Just gonna wait for you to die and then run away. I'm also just using the Brick Breaker because honestly, if there's a gun that I'm gonna gun munch, sell, it's gonna be the Brick Breaker. Even before Flare Gun, even before the crossbow, I do not like the Brick Breaker. I understand that, you know, for crowd control, for piercing, for multiple enemies, it could be pretty good, but overall, like, its efficiency and its damage output is pretty low. It is killing standard bulletkins in 2 hits though, which is not that bad. But I don't know, I'm still just not a super big fan of the gun. Now, unfortunately, bosses will not burn forever. That could be an interesting idea, though, making it so that the bosses would burn forever and you only get 1 shot, but you have to, like, dodge for, like, 20 minutes in order to defeat a boss. Would that be fun? Probably not. It'd be hard. Faux show. Even the Bullet King can sometimes throw 2 different attacks in sequence and make it hard for you to dodge, says Link5. That is correct as well. But I still just hate the Trigger Twins more. I'm not gonna say they're my nemesis or anything. I mean, that's obviously the Lich or LJ. They're still annoying. The shell gun should synergize with homing bullets and turn the shells red. Dude, that's a fantastic idea. Maybe you can fire blue shells and they go after the enemy in the room that has the most HP, but they do more damage. I don't know. Oh man, Galactic Medal of Valor. So what's the synergy that we're looking for here? Hegemony Carbine, I believe that's the one that's going to allow us to have just like absurd damage output with triple shot. So that's what we're going to be hoping that we can pick up. Until then, let's grab the old crest. Grab as many keys as we can. We'll go down to the next floor. And honestly, this run is looking pretty good. Wait, Morgilioth, you had a flu as well? Why is everyone in my chat sick? I'm just filled with a bunch of sickos here in chat. How many hours do I have in Gungeon? Probably like 1,200 at this point. I got a lot of hours in Gungeon. I'd have to check to actually determine how many I had, but it's up there, it's up there. We're not cursed yet. Don't destroy it. Don't destroy it. Chris got them sick. He is a sicko. I don't know. Shell plus flare gun. They're getting the job done for a floor anyways. This room can just go to hell though. This is one of the more difficult rooms in the entire floor. I got lucky with the position of that purple shotgunner spawn, though. Oh! Why did I get scared there? I know he was gonna shoot me, but just dodge. Yeah, that is, I think, one of the more difficult rooms on the floor. You basically know what you're gonna be fighting. It's 3 purple shotgunners, a bunch of random enemies that spawn in, grenades, all that good stuff. Not fun. Not fun. And we get Devolver, which I enjoy. You can quote that. I enjoy the Devolver. And it's in my mod. At least when it's in my mod, it, you know, doesn't heal enemies when they transform into something else, which is just horrible. I mean, for things like the bullets, yeah, having the bouncing pierciness is having the bouncy pierciness is kind of nice with the brick breaker. Okay, you are just literally immune to it, though. But I have to think that like 200 rounds doesn't go very far, does it? Okay, yeah, that's a little rude, game. You summoned an enemy in my freaking face? Are you kidding me? Blank for a key? Dude, that's fantastic. That is right up my alley. And in fact, because we have a partial ammo drop, let's use a couple of our other guns for a minute here. Probably not the Moon Scraper, but, you know, we can use Devolver, we can use Triple Crossbow. Alright, never mind. Brick Breaker it is. Admittedly, Brick Breaker is really good in this one particular room. We can kill the enemies very simply, which is nice. I don't know why you are not dying. There's another one alive somewhere. Oh, there you are. You're in the door. I don't know why he was in the door. But like, look at that, triple crossbow. Absolutely wrecked that guy. Ooh, Gulu. Thank you for the follow, great name. Devolver is okay, lol. It's not bad. In theory, it's pretty good, but in practice, it's horrible. Unless it's modded, because when it's modded, it's actually, like, good. It's decent. Decent-er, anyways. Hey, dog. Thanks, dog. Wait, what hit me? I used a blank in the room. I didn't take damage. I used a blank because I knew that there was going to be a secret room. I saw the crack in the wall when I walked in the room, and when the dynamite bulletkin exploded, he found it for me. So yeah, okay, fine. You know what? 2 dogs. Ooh, Gulu, thank you very much. I'm enjoying playing Darkest Dungeon again. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I want to keep playing that game. Let's do this. I like cheating the Devolver. It's not cheating, it's making it not hot trash. Let's be honest, Devolver in Vanilla Gungeon is hot trash. I don't know what to do here. You know, I don't think there's gonna be too many people who are arguing that the Devolver is a fantastic gun in Vanilla Gungeon. It has its uses. You know, of course, anything that can transmogrify a lead maiden and turn it into an enemy that's not a lead maiden is pretty good, but for every other enemy in the game, it's garbage. Something I still want to do with it is make it so that when you like transmogrify ghosts in DD20 mode, they don't summon other ghosts, because that's a pretty horrible synergy to have. We'll see. Anyways, what are we gonna buy here? Bracket key, Ring of Mimic Friendship, that's definitely a bad purchase. Shot Grub, Shades of Revolver for more coolness. We already have coolness. Shot Grub is a good shotgun in case we run out of ammo with anything else, so we're just gonna buy this. We have enough keys. We have 3 keys. The number of keys that we have is actually kind of insane right now. I don't know why we have 3 keys, but I'm happy to have them. We're opening everything, and yet we're still having keys. It's incredible. I love it. This is my ideal run of Gungeon. Can open everything. Confirmed. Yes. Duke Fishlord 538. Thank you for the follow. Are you related to Duke Fishtron? By chance? Please die. Admittedly, I've never actually fought Duke Fishtron. Oh! Got a little bit startled there. Poopman Z, long time no see. He says, I beat D20 mode, so that means I 100% the game. I did it with Full Metal Jacket glitch and Thorn Armor. What is, oh right, the Full Metal Jacket glitch, which is like if you hold your map up, you get the ability to blank for free for everything, because for some reason when your map is up, it doesn't take blanks when you use Full Metal Jacket. It's a pretty overpowering glitch if you abuse it, but you know what? Look inside yourself, you'll know it to be true. You've cheated. Do I cheat in Gungeon? I'm trying to think, have I abused glitches in the past? I don't think so. About the only thing I abuse is not, like, changing my gun on a floor in order to not spawn LJ for as long as possible. That's like the only thing that I quote-unquote glitch out. We're not gonna get Little Bomber. To get a free key though, we have 4 keys. And a Crestfaller, which is a fantastic gun. Not that useful against the Old King, but it's a pretty good room clearing gun. I'm just gonna keep using like Brick Breaker and Flare Gun. Oh god, that green shell, I thought it was a blob enemy that was like 4 times Gunsung and was extremely quick. I was very scared for a minute there, and I don't know why I was so scared. Hammer Time Bug. Alright, Mud is correct. I do despawn Hammer Time hammers occasionally. Regaliath says, I never got into fishing in Terraria. I also am not a big fisher in Terraria, but it's still a fun game to play, so I still play it. Well, I haven't played it in a while. Every once in a while I did go back to Terraria in order to like complete the new content that was added to the game, but right now I guess I'm just waiting for Terraria 2. Are they gonna release a Terraria 2 or are they done with the game? Okay, I actually don't know what he's doing. If it's in the game, then it's an exploit, not a cheat. That's not accurate. I mean, just consider, you know, speedrunners, and they have whole categories for, you know, speedrunning without glitches and speedrunning with glitches. Yes, it exists in the game, it's still a glitch, it's still not intentional. That was an unnecessary blank. I knew I was gonna take damage. I don't have any Guan Stones, there's no reason to blank. I already took damage on frickin' Trigger Twins. We're not no-hitting this run. Also, I would like it if my doggos could give me some items at some point. Ever since I got the second one, he hasn't been doing anything. It's kind of disappointing. Okay. Chest room. Good item. Unity. It's not bad. I wouldn't really say it's super good though. The Crestfaller synergy where you fire a bottle on a reload, I really don't like it. I don't think it's a very good synergy at all. Like, oh yay, you inflict bleed on an enemy that'll do a tiny, tiny, tiny amount of damage if you let him live for long enough. I mean, here's the problem. In Gungeon, usually you want to focus one enemy down and kill him as, you know, one at a time as quickly as possible. If your synergy is they'll slowly die, that doesn't seem like that good of a synergy. I mean, I say that and I'm using fire and poison to slowly kill enemies over time, but I'm still trying to, you know, kill one at a time occasionally. Let's go talk to the D20 Shrine. How dare I? That synergy got me to the 2nd and 4th floor in my early runs. Really, the bleed reload? Like, here's the thing though, like, isn't flare gun just better? Lights them on fire, they burn forever, and then they'll eventually die, and there's only a couple of enemies that are immune to it. That's what it seems like to me anyways. Hey, take my brick breaker. Enfeebled plus paid, oh crap. Hey, take my brick breaker. Also take my crossbow. Buy the key. I don't want to buy portable table device, I don't like it. We have no table tech synergies. So we're just going to fight the boss using triple crossbow and then... Wow, I have no boss killers. We could use Crestfaller. I'm also pretty slow. Well, I'm my normal speed, which means I'm much slower than this guy is. I expect that to slow down his shots a little bit more than they actually are, but they don't seem to be doing it. You know what? This is why I bought the blank. I don't know. Void Core, oh, it does so little damage, its range is so bad. I don't know, or Gunny. Or Gunny mixed with Void Core might be what we want here. Lucky dodge. You know, when I can get close, get close. When I have to be at range, just use the Gunny. That's actually not that bad. Triple crossbow. You're a good gun. And we finally get a good boss killing weapon. I say finally, we did need one. Room clearing, we got it. We got poison, we got fire, transmogrification, we can inflict status effects. Bosses, not so much, not so much. My favorite synergy is using a heavy-hitting one-shot weapon with the rolling reload. That works pretty well. One problem I have with that though is that some weapons automatically reload after one shot. So you only get, you know, one opportunity to use that combination. You know, you fire your gun, it starts reloading automatically, you dodge roll, it refills the bullet, but you still have to go through the animation, you can't shoot your gun. I guess one reason why we did so well against the Old King is that we do have Galactic Medal of Valor, which is a nice damage upgrade on bosses at least. Alright. What do we want for a synergy? Galactic Medal of Valor, please. So we're gonna dump everything else, including Baby Good Mimic. He'll be fine though, don't worry about him. And we wanna try to get the Hegemony Carbine, because if we can get the Hegemony Carbine, we are going to have a room killer and a boss killer. We're gonna have a very, 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 very good run. So, we'll open it. Nope, we get table tech stun, which is still good because it does count for the synergy with the Gunny. Either way, I'm happy with what we picked up here. Where's my Gunny? There it is. I'm just gonna teleport. We lose a little bit of HP, but, you know, whatever. Oh no, this isn't, oh, it's not the map. Oh, I'm an idiot. I thought that this was the map or the synergy that made it into the maps. No, this is the same synergy we have with Ballot. It literally doesn't change anything. Okay, well, in that case, it's still a good item. Table Tech Stun is fantastic. But I did mistake the synergy for something else. We should go buy a map. If ever we find one in the shop, that is an instant purchase. I do enjoy how easy it is to make the Origami synergy happen. Now we just need the map. Apache Thunder said it was when the room was revealed on the map. I don't believe that's the case. I could be wrong, but I think it's when you open the chest is when it determines the contents. That's something that I took a look at in the past, and I think I discovered the answer, but I didn't dig deeper. Maybe I should dig deeper on those Cinegrace chests and try to figure it out. Because, like, thinking about it, it doesn't make sense that it's when it appears on the map, because it's a sprite icon on the mini-map. How does that, why does that, you know, make the item roll its contents? It doesn't make sense. Or maybe it does make sense. I don't freaking know. I'm only the Gungeon guy here. Aren't the synergies loaded when you go to a floor? I think it looks at the synergies when you have them on, like when you open the chest. But again, I only looked at it once, very vaguely, to try to understand how the Cinegrace chests worked. I'll go through it again at some point in the future, and I will try to come up with proof when that chest gets rolled. Because if it gets rolled when you go to a floor or when you walk into the room, then there's no point dropping your items. But if it rolls the item when you open the chest, then by dropping your items, you have a better chance at getting a particular synergy. I don't know. Do I know when normal chests get their contents selected? Yes, I do, I/Hearts. That happens on a particular function call, which is called when you open the chest or when you have a familiar that looks inside of the chest. And as far as I know, that's it. You feel like this happens every time a synergy chest pops up, that we have the discussion on it? When does the synergy chest get its item determined? I have no idea. I think it's when you open it. Unless it's a Cinegrace chest, which is when you talk to her. It determines the contents. But we'll figure it out. Also, Poopman Z, we could play some Nuclear Throne if that's what you want to see. When we're done with Gungeon, you just let me know. This is a good boss fight for us, I think. We have Commando, which is required. Or it's required here because it's our explosive gun. Excellent. That's all you gotta do. All you gotta do is just fire a commando shot in there. All you need is to fire one when she hides under the bells, and then she's dead. Thanks, dog. Eye patch. I mean, that's gonna affect our spread a little bit. What does the shot grub look like? Yeah, you can see the spread is kind of a little bit larger, but you know, for something like the Origami, that doesn't matter, does it? FTL would be a fun game to play as well. FTL just takes a long time. You know what game I do want to play, and I will play at some point soon? Dead Cells, because it's apparently going to get a content update on March 22nd? 23rd? I have to look now. But it's going to get like new secret levels, new bosses, new items, new balancing, all that kind of stuff. It's going to be on the 28th. Excuse me, princess. So on the 28th, we'll probably start playing some more Dead Cells, which is a game that I do want to go back to at some point. And honestly, hopefully they fixed a lot of the weird balancing issues that they've created in the past with their updates. Because some of the changes that they've made, I'm not the biggest fan of, and so I'm hoping that if they, do have this update coming out, it's gonna fix a lot of the weirdness that I don't enjoy in Dead Cells. Like, actually making it feasibly possible to complete a run now, as opposed to dying to all the frickin' elites. Like some of the changes that looks like that are coming up are things like reduced the aggro range on elites, made it so that elites, when they teleport, they don't instantly telefrag you. Even something simple like making it so that you don't get melee's tick up. For every point of damage you take, you get it every time you take damage within like a quarter second or something like that. Even a small change like that is pretty freaking sweet. So I'm very much enjoying the idea about going back to Dead Cells and seeing how it's changed in that new update. But we're gonna have to wait for that update to come out, which is gonna be on the 28th. You struggle, this is Runtime says, I struggle enjoying FTL because the final boss is such a difficulty spike because it's not even worth going through the game IMO. It's a little bit weird because you do have to like build your run to defeat the final boss, but FTL is still a game that I love, and the difficulty honestly is part of the reason why I love it. It's such a difficult game, but it's so satisfying to win. Bidgos. Bidgos. Whoever you are, thank you for the follow. And hello, Jornker. Welcome back. Long time no see. How you doing? You scallywag. So by the way, I have Shield of the Maiden, which should work. It's been a while since I've used the item, but it should work because I think I did fix it so that it doesn't deactivate the shield when you have a conflicting button input. I haven't really had an opportunity to really test it out on a real run, so we're gonna try to give it a shot here. I'm gonna try to use Shield of the Maiden. I'm gonna try to use it effectively. I'm interested in seeing if my change actually does work in the long run, and I think it will, and I'm very hopeful. We're gonna buy snowballets. We have the money, and it's a pretty, sweet item. Now I actually wish that we still had Brick Breaker, not because it's good, but because it's funny looking. Ooh, funny looking. Excuse me. Well, even though you've been gone, Jornker, it's good to see you. You gotta remember, you can activate the reload with the shield, you just can't fire. The game does not care if you reload with the shield active. Reload. Oh no, they're bouncing off me. Okay, careful. I'm always scared about those rooms. Oh, damn it. That's the second damage we took on the run. That's disappointing. It was a veteran, and I didn't even realize it was a veteran. I don't know why, but the veterans... My voice is cracking there. I don't know why, but the veterans lately... They've been kicking my ass a little bit. What jerks they are? Well, it's not a mimic, because Baby Good Mimic isn't barking his head off. Jornker's back, now we can add more terrible quotes and weird custom runs. Pretty much. But yeah, FTL's a fun game. I did 100% it for YouTube. Which I had a lot of fun doing. The entire game on hard mode from the very beginning. Every single achievement, every single everything. Complete. Oh, I don't want this to be a wallmonger, but it looks like it's gonna be a wallmonger. Okay, here's hoping, by the way, that Shield of the Maiden is good and it doesn't like constantly deactivate. Okay, that time I was clicking the button. Don't do that. Dude, this is actually like really good. I'm not noticing any like buggy behavior with the shield. It's not unshielding itself on occasion. It's just like, it's working. It's working. It's working. It's working. I'm gonna take triple crossbow. I'm gonna put down the chest teleporter. Take a look over here. Ooh, my lady, my lady. How are you doing today? I was wondering where the secret room was. There it is. Is that a mimic? No, it's not. It's just a free chest. Boom, 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 boom. Muscle relaxant for accuracy up, which actually is kind of nice. It does counteract the effect of the eye patch. So now we have that damage upgrade for basically no penalty. And you know what? I'm not even gonna buy these guns or the Elder Blank. I'm gonna stick with Shield of the Maiden because I wanna see if this works. I wanna see if it's a good item. Seems like it could be. Let's wait on it. Let's see what happens. Did I already find a secret room? I don't know. Literally, I just did it in Cursula's room. Hey, there we go. So Prime subs can't roll over from month to month. You have to do it manually, I think, Toucan Nate. As such, thank you for the resub. I don't know if the message appeared on screen. I didn't actually hear it. But thank you very much. How you doing? Unicorn Horn Baby says runtime. And Milk Jug. They really want that unicorn horn. We don't need no unicorn horn. We can go one run without wanting to pick up a unicorn horn. Yo, look at that tight spread. Dude, I'm quite happy right now with the Shield of the Maiden. It's not messing up yet. It could still mess up, but I think I did fix most of the problems that I've had with it in the past anyways. I'm very happy about that. It's nice when something that I've modded just works. Like, it's not broken, it's not unbalanced, it's just, oh hey, this thing that I had a problem with in game, I don't have a problem with it anymore. It's functional, it's functioning. The problem I've had with it, by the way, in case people didn't know, is that if you... It's my armor! Problem I had with Shield of the Maiden is that if you click too fast, like click, 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 sometimes the shield would not activate properly. And I think I fixed that problem. Because I have had problems with Shield of the Maiden just kind of like absolutely screwing me over. Dude, we're getting like very good accuracy from this. You don't have the problem on the Switch. Maybe it's just a problem that you haven't noticed, but it is still like a theoretical problem. Because it's not something that happens all the time. It's sometimes it can screw you up. You know, the problem is that sometimes Shield of the Maiden doesn't activate properly. Not all the time, just sometimes. It's very dependent on other factors, you know? Let's go with Gunny for a little while. I think Origami plus Snowballets could be really good. Yeah. That's some pretty big freaking paper airplanes there. Dog? Oh, we found money. Sometimes I hear the dog dig something up and I'm like, what? What did you dig up, dog? My Doge. What were we using? Right, paper airplane. Don't do that. If only we had the other synergy with this, we would be in heaven right now. The paper planes continue to rotate when you're selecting guns. Oh, like the sprite on the screen, or do you mean like the animated icon for it here in the bottom right? Because that's not actually animating in the slow motion menu, but the planes do rotate because they are traveling to my cursor, right? Makes sense to me. Mega Hand instant win. Maybe we'll use the Mega Hand in a little bit, not now. So I did try to use the Shield of the Maiden and it didn't work, but that's on me. I felt myself continue to fire my gun even though I activated the shield, which is not what you want to do. You want to stop firing when you activate Shield of the Maiden, and I did not do that. And again, for people who are a little bit confused, the problem I had with Shield of the Maiden is that if you click the fire button, then press the spacebar to activate the shield, sometimes it wouldn't work. What I did in that previous room was I hit the spacebar button and then pulled the trigger, so I activated the shield and then jumped out of the shield, which is not what you want to do. That's not how the item is you know, effective. I guess we could use Moonscraper. How come sometimes this beam is really thick? Oh, it's Snowballets. It like calculates the distance of the first bounce of the beam, and then that's how thick it is, I guess. Thick beams. I have to admit, our damage is like really good right now. I don't know if it's just Snowballets, but we're actually just like destroying enemies. Yeah, go ahead. That's a weird angle on that shot. They rotate much faster than they move when the game is slowed. I think the issue is just that it's slow, but the physics is still progressing and it's still, you know, rotating, you know, 1/10 of a degree per frame instead of 10 degrees every frame. You know, I think that's the issue. Pew! It just looks a little funny because of the time slowdown effect. Ice Cube. Well, I mean, that's not that effective with Shield of the Maiden, but it's still not bad. Thick beams, not big, thick beans. Mmm. Delicious beans. Beans in the Gungeon. Only I know the secret recipe to Clancy baked beans. Bake them in your mouth. What are we gonna use here? We have no paper airplane. Could use triple crossbow, membrane. Weirdly, triple crossbow is still like my best boss killer, second only to commando, which I don't really want to use here because it's not that effective. I guess membrane is still going to be really good though. We'll start with triple crossbow. Why not? We'll make the boss slow. Dude, I love that the Shield of the Maiden actually works now. Wait a minute. It recharges on time and it just recharges as it activates. I could just like spam Shield of the Maiden. So we use shield. We use shield. We use shield. We use shield. Dude. We have infinite shielding. Oh no, skulls! Abe is cheating. I'm not cheating. This is the intended use of the item, basically. You know what? Shield. Reactivate the shield. Reactivate the shield. Reactivate the shield. Kill this guy. It's not even an exploit. Exploit. It's just like an intended use of the item, I think. I'm gonna have to use a blank though. I forgot that since Jornker's here, I'm gonna have to go through the quote system and delete everything that he adds in. I guess we're done with the floor. Shield of the Maiden plus blank buddy. Or Shield of the Maiden or compass or grappling hook with the blank companion's ring, ring of triggers plus like a really good weapon like the BSG or the railgun. There's a lot of combinations that'll just like break the game. I like our combination though right now because I like using Shield of the Maiden right now. It's again, it's a gun that, sorry, it's not a gun. It's an item that in the past I've hated, and I've learned why I hate it, and I've modified it in the mod, and I think it's a better item because of it. And I understand it a little bit better. And it was also buffed heavily in AG and D. I don't know if it needed the buff in AG and D, but it was definitely appreciated. Also, I don't know why, but I'm freezing enemies in 2 shots. I don't think I have a rate of fire increase, so why are they freezing in 2 hits? Normally it takes 3 if I remember correctly. Maybe it always took this many hits. I don't frickin' know. I should. Please. Apache Thunder, how's it going? Your custom floor is about done. Do I want to give it a try? Not now. Maybe later. You know, at some point I gotta play my own stuff for Gungeon. I can't just play your mods all day, every day. I say as I play my mod all day, every day. Dude, I'm liking Shield of the Maiden. Good baby mixed shield. Call this item. Like, it's actually useful. It recharges pretty much instantly because I have Ice Cube and it's also just a quick recharging item anyways. You're not gonna wanna be here for this, my dude. That's a rainbow enemy. I don't know why he was rainbow. I don't think I have anything that gives that stat. Broccoli? Moonscraper? I don't know. There might be something that I have. Let's go back to Orgunny for a little while. I'll admit, I was a little bit let down when I thought I had the table tech, or not the table tech synergy, but the Orgunny synergy. But table tech stun is such a good item to have, even if it doesn't have a synergy with anything. The distance with snow bullets makes it take less hits. That's true. For any of the guns that I have right now. Snow bullets is just adding to their damage, which is fantastic. Do you get a damage upgrade with Galactic Medal of Valor, or is it only when you fight bosses? I don't know if it's a damage upgrade all the time or only on bosses. I think it's only on bosses, but I could be wrong about that. Alright, you know what, just get frozen for a minute. Thank you. I'm kind of spending too much time firing behind the enemies when I should be firing directly at them. Up and at them! But it's working. You know what? Hey, Game Watcher Libre. Yeah, I don't know why you keep thinking that daylight savings time isn't happening. I guess, here's the thing. You probably live in a smart country that doesn't abide by this crappy rules of daylight savings time, in which case I apologize for America's stupidity and our inability to get rid of this horrible, horrible thing that makes people late for meetings and Twitch streams and everything. There's no point in having a daylight savings time anymore, is there? We live in 2019. Okay? I think we can handle it being a little bit darker or lighter at a particular time in the year so that we don't have to worry about changing our clocks backwards and forwards. You think we'd come up with a better system by now? Smart country does not apply to mine, says Game Macho Libre. Alright, it's about time that we use Commando. Had this gun since like the 3rd floor boss, haven't used it at all. Kind of liking the ability to constantly reuse the shield, though. Oh, nice shot there, buddy. Just like, basically whenever I need to reload, press space. If bullets are coming, just press space. And then after about like 1 second, I get the charge back, and then I can just space, 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 space. Or if I need to, dodge roll, then space. Illusion the Gypsy also, hello, how's it going? It's not a, like, built-in change, the hunter here, the Lich Hunter that I'm playing as. It's just a skin mod from the internet that I downloaded and installed. It just makes the character look different. Oh, I didn't need to do that. I wasn't gonna get hit by the bullet anyways, but you know what? Better safe than sorry. Oh, I hit the space button twice. That wasn't Shield of the Maiden, that was me. But you're seeing it work. It's getting the job done. Jornker, I did do Apache's custom floor the other day, so you should check it out on YouTube. Actually, it's not up on YouTube yet. It'll be up on YouTube in a while. But I did do his weird secret floor thing. It was pretty fun. Jesse is back. Hi, Liz. Hi, Jesse, and hi, Liz. Oh, you know what? This is like a great opportunity to just spam the shield. Spam the crap out of that shield. That's also a good opportunity for a blank. Because I know what he's doing. Wait, do I have fat bullets? No, snow bullets. Does it make things bigger? Nope. Here we go. Devolver for the win. Anyways, good run. Shield of the Maiden, it definitely feels more consistent. And I didn't notice once that my dude put away the shield when it wasn't my own failure, when it wasn't my own pressing the fire button or pressing spacebar twice that caused it to happen. The shield does seem to work properly now. I'm enjoying it a little bit more. I think it's kind of strong, honestly. It might be a little bit too overpowered, but it's still a great item. It's an item that I will try to use more frequently. I'll try to get better at it. Until then, you know, good run. Snowballets is always fun to have. Origami would have been better if we had a map. Also, 676679 money and kills. That's pretty fantastic. 2 dogs. Dogs that paid out with a ton of keys and a few pieces of armor and blanks on the run. Can't complain. 1 hour 22 seconds as well. They're like almost exactly 1 hour. I love the runs that are almost exactly 1 hour long. Anyways, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Enter the Gungeon.